Hello everybody, welcome to your live watch along of France versus Greece in the Rugby League World Cup. Hopefully it'll be a good game, hopefully we'll get a good entertaining fixture.
So that's the importance of France, you know. Can they go on and progress in this competition? They're in what's known as the group of death with England, Samoa, and these two sides here today.
Guys, put your question in the chat, like, subscribe if you are new to the channel. Let's put some. Guys, keep putting your question in the chat and let's have a good fixture. Let's get some questions in the chat, folks. Like, subscribe if you are new to the channel. We had 4 votes and you think it's going to be 50-50 between Greece and France. Interesting that is. So guys, keep putting your questions in, like, sub and subscribe if you are new to the channel.
The captain leading the singing of the Greek national anthem now for the French.
So guys, keep putting in your questions. This might hopefully this be an interesting game, France versus Greece. There we go, France versus Greece. Hopefully with a good absolute corker in the making in the game like this. I'm going to give you the lineups. This is the lineups for both Greece and France. Hopefully it'll be a very, very good game. So let's see how it all plans out in the end, folks.
What about the Greek side? About to make history here.
So let's go. Let's hopefully it'll be a good stream and everything is a good one. So we're just waiting for the game to get underway and the we'll just keep voting who you think is going to win because it's hard to call.
Coaching box, watchalong alongside him. Former St Helens, great of course. They look quite relaxed. A job to be done here in Doncaster. Ben Garcia, over 200 career appearances for him. He's got all the experience in the world. And it is about experience, isn't it? Once you've sampled it, Kyle, you know what it's all about. You know what to expect. And there might not be the biggest crowd here tonight, but these two are going to be playing in front of full houses when they take on England and Samoa. So there's bigger games ahead for them both.
Yeah, there's bigger games ahead for them both. You know, for France, you all mentioned that experience there. I think it's 12 Catalan players and 4 from Toulouse. So it's so important that they get off to a good start and show everybody else, England and Samoa, that they are serious this year about getting out the group stages. And, you know, again, for Greece, just go out there, put a dent.
So we're waiting for the game to get underway.
Competition. The coaching and the team staff have already spoken about how it's such an achievement just to be here. And it's important that you just don't take it for granted.
Let's get some questions in the chat. Like, subscribe if you are new.
Samoa and England, well, they ain't gonna feel anything other than getting the job done against them.
Well, ahead of kick-off here, we'll celebrate one game together. One game together will provide players, coaches, staff and supporters with the opportunity immediately ahead of the game to mark a tournament that's inclusive, representative and one that does not tolerate prejudice of any kind. Rugby League is a sport for all, as shown at this World Cup. Men's, women's and wheelchair to come. And for Greece, it's the start of a very, very special night. The players applaud, the fans applaud. Been great atmosphere at all the games so far. And here at Doncaster, they're looking forward. There's our man in the middle this evening. Adam G, the referee. Right, let's get ready to go.
The game is underway. France versus Greece. Let's hope for it to be an absolute cracking game.
And Greece with their hands on the ball. And first job, Kyle, get a couple of drives, get a good kick away and get into this game.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, from a Greece perspective, it's important that you just get an early feel of the ball, get yourself into the game, you know, release all that nervous energy or excitement that you have and get on with the job at hand.
And Zelos gets the ball away, but France defending big. Middle of the field. And Zelos looking for runners as the Greek side look to work their way up over their own 30-metre line. Good tackle made there by Belmas, and they're going to kick here. And it's straight to the fullback Escareo. Will catch it on the full in his own 20. He'll bring it forward. Tackle made just outside the 30. What do you make of that opening Greek set?
Yeah,
and now World Cup players.
Yeah, they struggled for a bit of yardage there, didn't they? Not really too much punch about it. Billy Magoulis with a half-quick play of the ball. Lachlan Ilias kicking off the back of that. But he was under all sorts of pressure there from Ben Garcia. And as a result now, it's France who just cross over the halfway line mark.
They do indeed. Good tackle there from Tiliato. Plays with the London Broncos.
So, guys, put your question in the chat. Like, subscribe if you are new. It is France versus Greece. Hopefully, we might actually get an upset. It'll be a shock if Greece actually get anything from this game. But it'll be interesting to see how they play.
25 metres away. Centre field, last one. Options just on the edge of the 20.
I didn't even know Greece played rugby.
It high on the far side. The ball has gone out on the full. That is an error from the French, and Greece defended it pretty well.
Yeah, they sure did. But for all our viewers at home, the guy kicking the ball here, the French number 7, Tony Gigot, what a maverick he is, isn't he, Mark? You know, so often he can be rocks or diamonds. And on that occasion, well, it was all rocks, wasn't it? The kick way out on the full, over the sideline. And it's Greece, yeah, it's Greece now who look to get their set going, centre of the field, 25 away from their own end. Let's see what they've got.
Looking to work it, bit of a juggle there. That would have been in mouth there for the Greek side, but they hang on to it. They're up and over the 40-metre line. And we see it again. Just a bit of a juggle. Did well, actually. The reactions were good. That's a better carry from the Greek side. They're over the halfway line.
Yeah, Billy Magoulis with his third carry already inside of 2 minutes. You know, using all of his experience there to get his side on the front foot. Can they get a quick play the ball away from here? Ilias will look to boot the ball into that bottom hand corner.
Well,
it goes high.
It high. Escaré comes off his 10-metre line. Will catch it under any real pressure, but the chase is a decent one. Need to make the tackle. That's a much better set.
Yeah, it certainly is. And look at the reward. You know, France coming away from their own end now, just crossing over the 20. But the more you can do this, the more you can make it, you know, set for set.
Hello everyone in the chat. Hope you're all doing well.
No doubt about that, as a 6 again gets given away here.
Yeah, can't afford too many.
Yeah, Nick Falakis just too long in the ruck.
Just punched up the middle again. Good carry. Magoulis in again.
It's pretty evident, what the French are doing. They're just carting in and around the scrum lines, just going around the middle of the field. Desier now with a half break.
Casaria push through inside the 40. Da Costa waits at dummy half, gets it away. Good defence all this time, but France are within striking distance here. Da Costa looks to his right. Gets it away to Gigot. Will turn back inside. Tackle made just inside the 20. Last one. Da Costa.
Here comes France, folks. That's a good kick.
Big pressure on here, but the ball was knocked forward. And Samasoni Langi on his French debut had a chance there to score.
Yeah, he certainly did. Well, the Greek line, he just got the numbers all wrong. Too many down the short side there. And Tony Gigot puts a kick into the corner. Well, Sammy Sonny Lange out-jumps his opposite number there, doesn't he? And on another day, he catches that and climbs higher than Johnny Mistas to get that ball down, but it's a chance gone begging.
Chris penned in their own end. Constantino takes a carry. Looking to work it down this near side and trying to catch the French defence out, but Lange's up for that. Good defence from him. They'll work it back centre field now. Try and work their way forward again. Late offload. Ilias gets it away. It's on the ground. And again, they'll keep it alive over on that far side. Here's Flocas, the Ipswich Jets man. But he's trying to keep the ball alive. Admirable as they work it up to their 30. Another offload. Did it go backwards? It did. And now there's half a chance here. And a quick break up to halfway. That was better from the Greek side.
If Greece were to get a try or anything in this game, I think it would be a massive roar from the crowd.
That kick probably needed to be a little bit better as he just turns through with Yaya around.
Well, Yaya will pick it up, but credit where it's due, Kyle. They started 10 off their own line. They've turned it over on the French 20.
Yeah, it was a little offload mark, wasn't it? Ilias playing off the back of it, getting a quick ruck away. But Yaya, he was able to return the ball back. But it's paid. Well, I've been pretty impressed with Greece so far.
Well, Steve Georgianis looked quite happy. Admitted it'd be an emotional night for him and the players. But so far, so good. 5 minutes into their World Cup debut.
It's a good carry, isn't it, there from
on
balance.
halfway. Now looking to work it up the middle again. There's a rear with another big carry, but they're 40 out on the final tackle. They're going to get it away. They're going to stand up the kick. Morg this time will kick deep on the near side. An early tester there for Mitzias, but he comes up with a ball.
Yeah, good take from him. Done his job. Well, France will be pretty happy with that because look what they're able to do. Just restrict meters, almost smother their attack of Greece, knowing that they'll get the ball back in a good field position and be able to get through a good ball set once more. There's tackle 3 gone now and only 10 metres made.
Yeah, just off their own 10-metre line. The French looking to squeeze here, and they're going to kick early again here, and they're going to get touch, but it's just over the halfway line.
Yeah, perhaps that's an early warning sign, isn't it? But they're struggling really.
So thank you very much for the like in the chat. Like, subscribe with the notification. Don't forget. If you are new, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the stream.
And it lands over the 40-metre line at the opposite end. You get the ball back, but he falls short by about 15 metres there, Mark, doesn't he? Maybe even, no, 5, sorry.
Here come the French then, working their way forward then. A good chance for them here to put some pressure on the Greek defence here. And they have it with Gigot. Turns the ball back underneath. Good determined carry there.
So hopefully there'll be something good at the end of this.
Wrapped up. Ball comes back centre field now. Moving along the line. Morg, they shot out there. They were hunting there.
Yeah, Zambadidis went looking for him. Misses it.
And now Greece are just being rolled backwards here. And the French now 20 metres away. Da Costa waits going down that short side. Now they'll come back to the centre of the field again. Another good carry. They're inside the 10. This is the nearest they've been. What can France do here? Are we about to get the first points? Morg has it. Body's outside him. Straightens up. Like he got one across the chin there. Patidis was involved. Last one. They're 5 away. They're going to try and power it. They go here, trying to work their way forward.
There's a try. Try, folks. It's a try for France.
Yeah, they certainly do. And it was a decent
France
try, wasn't it, from the
4, Greece 0 with a conversion to come.
there, but just seeing the space open up in front of them. Just when we get to have a look back on this replay, just count the numbers of Greece there on the right hand side there. Everybody else has to come flying in. You know, the back row there, the number 12 in Nick Fuller, tight to the ruck. And out the back they go. Too big, too strong. 4 points, possibly 6 to come.
And his first try, he enjoyed that one, didn't he?
Certainly
First
did.
international try. Laurent Fresinu as well. And the backroom staff. So a kick to come. And there is Arthur Morg, the Catalan Dragons man. It's his 50th career appearance tonight. Makes it at the World Cup. You feel a bright future ahead for this guy who's just starting to light the Super League up, isn't he?
Yeah, certainly, Mark. He burst on the scene, didn't he, in 2021. He's had a wonderful time over in France in the Catalan Dragons, and fantastic talent, such good footwork, evasion, and a willingness to run the ball.
We're just waiting for the kick to come to see if he will get over the extra 2.
Take his time with the conversion. It's one he will. We're very confident of adding from right in front. So this will turn the 4 into 6. And sure enough, the flag scored. So France have the first points of their World Cup campaign, and it was a bit.
So it's France 6, Greece 0.
Just look at the movements here. The Greek defenders, they only get up 3 or 4 metres, and everybody else is thinking about where the ball's going. But that man there, he only had one thought, and that was just dotting it down over the line. So important for Greece to defend the immediate, defend what's in front of you. You have to get forward on your own line. There's no more land behind you. On that occasion there, the big fella at Momentum, Desiree, just able to score the first points of the evening.
France then look to go forward again, a big determined carry. Mamazelos is there with a tackle.
I've been impressed with Belmas in this opening 10 minutes, Mark. Got through some good work already, some hard direct carries as well.
And even in these games, you're highly.
So guys, get your question in the chat. Let me know who you support, France or Greece.
Couldn't take it in, so now a first attacking chance for Greece.
Yeah, it's important as well that we get to look at what Greece are thinking here. Morgan Escarier there just goes without the ball, doesn't he? Has a little look up, doesn't quite get his skill on the money there to catch that ball. Nick Falokis in his eye line as well. But Greece, they have a scrum only 35 metres away, an opportunity to put something on, to put some players on that they've been practising.
So they'll pack the scrum down. Jordan Meads with a.
So guys, keep putting your questions in the chat.
To the right of the scrum, and that's where they're going to go now. They're going out the back here, and a chance to move it out wide. And in the end, they had nowhere to go. Mitzias, but that was inventive stuff.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Robinson has it on the sideline. He's going to have a scoop. Wants a chance to make history. Who will become the first Greek player to score in a Rugby League World Cup? As now they have it centre of the field. They're looking to work it towards the post. They're trying to set up position here. They're going to come back to this short side now. Short pass. Trying to pounce their way.
2 more plays to go for Greece, folks.
Tackle 5 away. They'll go back centre field now. Ball dropped back on the angle. It's carried forward by Magoulias. He's made a good start here.
Yes, yeah.
And now on the last one, what can they do? They've got numbers either side of the ruck. They're coming right again. They're going to try and run it, but France shut the door emphatically. And Greece's first real opportunity ends on the 10-metre line.
Yeah, disappointing end to that set there. I thought perhaps just poking it through. Ilias, he's got all the tricks, hasn't he? Thought perhaps he could have just rolled that through, made it into a contest with a chasing Greek line. You never know, do you?
Well, had an outstanding season in the NRL with South Sydney. As here come the French now, working their way out of their own end of the field. Good determined carry.
France are going to make it not easy, but we'll just go in and see how this game goes. But at the moment, it is 6-0 France.
Some of these big French players. Da Costa waits. Goes short side. They're up to the halfway line and beyond. Tackle is made. Now forward they go again. In France at the moment, they're just getting on a bit of a roll here. These are tough times for the Greece side. Zampadides with a tackle. Tuliatu was round the legs as they come to this near side. Ball back on the angle. Julien with a carry. Inside the 30. Acosta waits, eyeing up this short side, and that's where they're going. Morg puts the brakes on. Little lovely step, gets through the line. Tackle made 15 away. And pressure on here on the last tackle. Ball centre field. They're coming back towards this side. Mitzias has gone under pressure, and Mitzias has come up with it. And he's going to earn himself a penalty. Well, that was fantastic from Mitzias there. He was tackled in the air, but he only had eyes for the ball. That was brave stuff.
Yeah, it certainly was. It was a clever kick, wasn't it, from Gigot? That time he gets his kick exactly right. Landed a metre off where he needs to be. But Fouad Yaha He's deemed to give away a foul in the air on Mistias. You know, he applies his trade.
So guys, keep your questions going.
The feeder club for the West Tigers over in the NRL. On that occasion there. He's been tested so far already, Mark, hasn't he? He's come up with the answers most times.
Well, they've come down this side a couple of times and he's come up with the ball, so maybe France will try somewhere else next time. Ball popped up again and brought forward here. Tiliatu takes it over the 30. Coming down the short side here. Zampatides carry up to the 40. Pushing out of the play of the ball there, ball centre field.
Yeah, it's good defence, but it's better ball movement in it. The width for the pass from 9. Magoulis there, introducing the next player along.
And now, Ilias is going to kick long downfield.
I'll tell you what, they've done a good job tonight of the French on kick pressure on Ilias.
Well, here's a chance now for Yaha. Trying to race away, what a tackle that was!
What a tackle!
Almost went in the touch, saw the touch judge there, right on the spot. But that was a brilliant cover tackle there.
Brilliant play as well from Yaha to throw the ball back inside. For Sammy Sonny Langer to dive on, but it was a good tackle as well.
He's had a couple of early chances. And here was the latest one as well. Yaha.
It's commitment there, personified, isn't it?
Yeah. Here's the tackle made far side of the field. Just that one early try then in the opening 15 minutes, but a France about to strike again now. They've got bodies in motion. They get the ball away.
Here comes France.
He's got Yaha outside him. Yaha down the sideline, brushes off one. Zampatides closes him down. Good defence from the Greece side. Here they go now. Looking for the crossfield kick. Gigo pressure in goal. No, there's not. Another poor kick from Gigo, and Greece, despite being opened up a couple of times, held on.
Yeah, they certainly do, and look how they transition defence into attack back.
Great carry there, wonderful run from the Greek side, and they get a second start, and they go forward again. That was Takamo, the Cronulla Sharks man, racing away up towards the halfway line.
Takamo, he was only called up to this squad 2 weeks ago.
Look at this, they fancy it now, the Greek side, pushing up now. Up the middle they go. Inside the 20 now.
It's actually not a bad game so far. Greece are still in it. Very much in it.
And now they're moving it out wide here. And a chance as they get to the 10-metre line. Ramazellos trying to get across. They got 4 tries in their qualifying win over Norway back in 2019. Now they come forward again. They've got bodies in motion. Out the back they go. Oh, the ball needed to go wide. Great shot on him, but Mitsias was unmarked on the touchline. Greece coming back to the middle now. Stabbing the kick through. It's in goal. Was there a tackle off the ball now? I think the referee's going to give a penalty here. Right in front of the post.
And that was the type of kick I was mentioning before, what Ilias could have and should have perhaps done. You just see there, he goes to the line, threads the eye of the needle from the first line of defence, and it's Desiree who just takes the Greece player out, who's trying to advance towards the ball. It's a penalty, and it's 6 more.
Well, it would be a gift 2 points, but they're right in front of the post here.
No, you've not come all this way just to take 2 points. Give a crack, have a go.
They are going to have a go. That's exactly what they're going to do now. They drive their way towards the post. Tiliatu.
Hopefully Greece can get a try. I hope.
Close they are. Greece looking for their first World Cup try, but a slip there from Meads. And he's tackled 5 away. Numbers down the short side if they fancy it, but they come back to the open side. They're setting up again with Tiliatu. He's tackled 5 away. They've got bodies either side here.
Sorry about this, folks. The actual coverage of this game keeps going on and off.
George Alice, yeah, penny for his thoughts there.
Yeah. Well, he's been with his team for way over a decade now. He has been on the journey.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's won 3 caps captained and coached this side. Made his debut against Italy in 2003. Over 200 NRL appearances. And over in this country, he spent time at Carlisle, Wakefield and Warrington.
Some career he's had with the Cowboys now. And France look to work it forward, so approaching the quarter point of this game, and France not having it entirely their own way at the moment. As they carry up the middle, a couple of changes, or the first change there. Goudemond is on.
But this is where it's just getting a bit, you know, France's ability just to roll down the other end of the field. Looking at the stats already, about a quarter of the game gone. They've made twice as many metres as their opposition. And Tony Gigot again, too much weight on that kick. He looks a figure of frustration at the moment.
He'll be frustrated by that. I mean, that was a metre too long. That wasn't the worst kick in the world, not compared to his other two. But, as you said, he's just letting the Greek side out of their own end.
Yeah, he certainly is. You know, it's all about, the game's about energy and building pressure. And at the moment there, apart from that sort of poor try-line D there from Greece, the game's been fairly evenly matched. Yes, the middle of the field's been won by France, but you know, through Lachlan Ilias and Terry Constantinou before made that break, that wonderful half break.
Yeah, they go now. They've got, they had numbers there, didn't they? But France came rushing in off the wing. Good decision as well in the end. Romano it was with a tackle.
Yeah, just wanting to question all the balls out wide there, Mike.
Well, that's where they're going, to the gap where Romano should have been, and the tackle is made over the halfway line. So very showing that they're quite astute. They're spotting where the gaps are, and they're trying to attack the weakness of the French side. One
thing the French edges are doing in particular, they're getting aggressive, aren't they? They're almost taking time and space away.
Come on, Greece.
Here's a high one, a swirling one. This is a tough kick over on the far side. Beautifully taken, really well taken on that far side.
It's a great take, isn't it? There, it was a horrible kick, wasn't it? Spiraling in the air.
Yeah, look at it was with it. Here it is again, swirling, set himself well, just about held on, but just about is good enough. As France now continue to work downfield, they'll move it to this near side. Mercoulius is in with a tackle.
Good edge defence there. Artie Morg.
Off centre field, they bump one off.
Greece are doing alright in the first 21 minutes. Only being 6-0 down.
Create a bit of atmosphere here, but everyone here is intrigued by this Greek side. Now you have to say, a quarter of the way in, I think if you'd have offered Steve Georgiades 6-0, I think just quietly he would have taken that.
Oh, 100%. Look, his side have done everything that they've asked of him. And that's go out there, have a goal. A wonderful offload again. There's a chance here. Oh, invention.
An invention now. Did the Costa bring down his man? Referee has said not. There wasn't enough in it. And now France have got to look to counter-attack. Well, I just wonder there if the Greek player should have backed himself to outrun the Costa. But France now have got it 20 metres away. And they're rolling forward, but here's the break, as we saw it. And should he have backed himself, Mamazelos?
Yeah, Peter Mamazelos there. Perhaps if he had his time again, and then they'll give away a penalty. So they've compounded that with an error, with a penalty, right in front of the sticks. And I think France will take two, and if they do, well, it's a huge respect sign, and they are. They've opted to take the two. And I think that's a big tick in the box for the Greek side.
Then Garcia points to the spot. Lauren Fresinu happy, I think, that his side will just nudge further in front. Here is the tackle on Goudemond.
It's just too high there, isn't
Flocas, wasn't it?
Nick Flocas. He came from the Melbourne Storm system, playing with the Ipswich Jets in the Queensland Cup. And on that occasion there, just that late right swinging arm, right in front of the sticks, makes it an easy 2 points.
Just going back to that break.
Yeah.
They've got a chance there, haven't they? They have to roll the dice, Greece. Do you think with
I understand
hindsight, does he keep it? I don't know.
Yeah, I think he got, well, the obvious answer is he keeps it, isn't it? But, you know, I just feel that all that sort of inventive, creative stuff has to come down the right end of the field and 20 metres away from your own line. It's a great offload, isn't it? But I'm not quite sure that's the right play. Almost looks to ask the referee for a penalty.
Well,
in the blink of an eye, it's going to be 2 points for Artie Morg, right in front of the sticks. Almost a similar point where he converted his Desir's try.
Here is the kick for an 8-0 advantage. The flag score.
There we go, folks.
So the second scoring play goes away the French. They're pretty nonplussed on the coaches at the moment. There's a job to be done.
8-0, folks, for France ahead of Greece.
Lack of quality in that final third, Mark. The kicking game from Tony Gigo hasn't been where it needs to be at this level of competition. But I think what probably impressed Lauren Fraser and you is the fact that his side have just been able to roll forward with 10 and 15-metre carries right through the middle. It's credit to Greece though. They kept defending well, haven't they?
Restart. Goes over to the far side.
Hopefully Greece can get in from this game, folks.
Now look to bring it forward. Another good run from Gudamond off the bench. Now they'll pop it up and just take it up the middle again. Amazelos in at the tackle. Trying to slow things down. Da Costa sees defenders on the ground. Moves it, gets it away. There's Sangare. He's lost it. We'll see him in the Super League with Leeds next year. But they want that one again.
No, that wasn't what was needed, was it? Set after points, it's so important that you just complete, get through your set and kick the ball back. Just trying to offload there. An impossible situation. Just look at the numbers around him in the blue and white shirts. There's almost 5.
Here come Greece again, but noticeable, as you said, they're really rushing out the French defenders. They're just trying to make the decisions even harder to make, aren't they?
Exactly, yeah. They're just trying to get up in the face, test the skill. Some of these Greek players, I think there's 4 of them who play in the domestic competition over in Greece. They won't be used to having that much intensity of line speed in the face. They're going to have to come up with the right passes in the key moments as well.
Now they'll play the ball there. Now they're moving out to that left-hand side. Need to stay in the field of play, which they do. This is the last one. They're going to kick across the field here. They go high. The Greek chasers are coming. Can they get a blue and white shirt underneath it? No, they can't. That was a great catch from Sanasoni Langi. And only that, he bounces up, makes another couple of metres.
Yeah, Billy Magoulas all over him there. As Fouid Yaha now looks to go forward. He's such an awkward character. Almost a barrel shape, but with explosive power. Makes it so difficult to dominate him in the ruck. Matty Laguerre takes over now.
They're big and strong, they're quick, aren't they? These outside backs are a threat.
There's not an awful lot of shape around France at the minute. Just look at them all there. You can throw a blanket over sort of 8 of them there. And that tells you one thing, that they want to blast the front door down on this Greece side.
Here they go again.
Gudamond this time.
Yeah, he's made an impact off the bench, hasn't he? Last one, though, they're just over the halfway line. Defender on the ground, and they're going to stab the kick over the top, kicking towards the corner. Will this just roll in and touch? That's a better kick from the French.
Yeah, it is there. Tony Gigo on that occasion getting it right. Because what we've already seen so far is that if there's been any criticism of this Greek side at the moment, it's their inability to make yardage, particularly coming away from their own line. They've almost looked a different team once they've got over the halfway line, haven't they? But they perhaps just lacked that quality in the final third as well. But at 8-0, it's been a bit more impressive than what I thought it was going to be, to be honest, Mark.
We're not sure what to expect. A lot of these players we've never seen play before. And that is the beauty of the World Cup, isn't it? We see players that we have never witnessed before, nations we've never seen before.
A lot of these players as well, Mark, they're in the shop window, aren't they? Whether it be Super League or Championship or NRL even perhaps. So often we've seen that in other sports, haven't we? In football, an unknown name comes and gets a deal or contract in one of the more professional leagues.
Good carry, late offload as well. A little chip over the top. Will they get the bounce? They do get the bounce. Now another offload. Ball worked out wide onto the far side.
Come on, Greece!
From Greece. Well, they are rolling the dice. That was brilliant, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Chase Robinson there with a bit of inventive play. This time a chip over the top of the halfway line. Nick Magoulas.
And now they're kicking across the field. They're trying to isolate Yaha. Will they get a bounce of the ball? They almost do. Yaha, I think, has shoveled that dead.
A penalty there, the push in the back.
Has awarded a penalty.
It's probably what wasn't it wanted, that.
Let's have a look at it again. You see the idea, the crossfield kick was on, just needed a little bit better bounce.
Well, I tell you what's an encouraging sign for Steve Georgalis is that commitment, that chase from Johnny Mistas. That's pretty impressive. There'd be plenty of other players out there that would have just happily known that was going to run over and not chased as hard.
I think he thought it had gone dead, hence a bit of a push in frustration. I think if he'd have realised there was a hand on that ball, he might have held on. But he's been involved, Mitsias, no doubting about that early on here. He's got a couple of tries for Greece already. And his eyes lit up there. He thought he was in for another one, but not yet. Still 8-0. Ball carried forward. Sangare carries. That was a better carry. He can be destructive, can't he, when he gets on a roll?
He's a huge boy, isn't he?
He is. Oh, with Goudemond, he's certainly been one of France's best so far. Ball now working across here now. They'll pop it up on the far side. Another good carry. That is a good carry. Sigoya with a tackle. About 25 away. Centre field they go now. Moving it. They've got bodies in motion here. Julien is one of those. Tackle is made. Last one, 20 away.
Come on, Greece.
Gonna stay tidy. Greece here defensively. The kick stabbed through. Someone's got to claim it. Somebody's got to claim it.
Oh!
France.
Oh!
Got it down, but there could be an injury problem.
Could
here.
France have scored?
The referee is going to have a look at this one.
Well, so France could have an injury at the same time.
Is it going to be a try or not? Did they get the grounding? Yes, says the referee on field.
Okay, video referee to match director. It is tackle 5. Live call a try. Can we please check all available angles on the kick through to any contest and then the grounding, please? So if we get the ball on the foot, please, to clear onside offside. Pause it there. Everyone to the right is onside, so we can run it through. Run it through on this angle. Okay, can we just go back to that? Make sure Tony Gigo does not touch the ball in that contest there. Can't really see from that angle. Can you go back to the prior angle, please, match director? Okay, if we go slow on this, does Gigo get his hand to the ball? Got live call a try. Touched by Greece. No touch by Gigo. If we can run it through on this angle, please, straight to the grounding, nice and slow. Bouncing ball, and the ball is grounded. I'm happy I've viewed all available angles and I've made my decision.
So Tony Gigo gets the ball down, and it's going to be a second try for
Try for France, folks.
quickest to react. It was a lovely weight of kick.
France 12, Greece 0.
Couldn't deal with it, and Gigo was quickest to react. France lead by 12 points to 0.
Yeah, there was just no kick pressure.
By Tony Gigot.
And as a result, he's able to dictate. Look how he moves forward as he kicks the ball. Miles Gal can't do anything with it. Satini Korkamo, he can't either. Tony Gigo there, just the competitor that he is. He's able, as you said, Mark, just dive on that ball quicker than anybody else and score. And it's 12-0. You fancy the way Mo's kicking. This will become 14.
Here he comes, right-footed.
And he's got it over. It's 14-0 in favour of France, folks.
France strike just on the half-hour mark. And it's all about fine margins. One more roll of the ball. Greece survived, but Gigo stayed alive.
Yeah, they certainly do. They had a chance to deal with it there, didn't they? Miles Gal, the Sunshine Coast Falcon player in the Queensland Cup, can't deal with that. Tony Gigo there, the Toulouse, able to dot the ball down and just give it a little bit of breathing space, perhaps. Laurent Fresneux team talk at half-time is a little bit more positive now.
Gigo playing in his second World Cup, scores his 9th international try. As here they go again. Good run forward from Sangare. And you just get the feeling here, France might feel they can put a couple of quick tries on here as Greece understandably will start to tire. It's been a good physical effort from them so far, but it's an effort that some of them aren't used to making.
Yeah, and just look at that now, 3 carries. Straight over the halfway line. Goudemond does Magoulis with footwork, gets another 10 metres, and in the blink of an eye they've gone from one end of the field. Gigo,
a kick over the top, but again the kick not the best, and they had Greece penned in there, didn't they? They'll be disappointed with that kick again.
But it's just the ease, how easy it is for them to roll down the field. That's a good shot as well.
Big shot goes in.
Gudemon.
Just get the feeling that France is starting to grow in confidence now, aren't they? The pressure that they were under when it was only a one-score game is starting to lift now.
Yeah, Mark, I think you mentioned it earlier. I think it's just that part of the game now where it's biting the Greece players. You win a 6 again, that'll certainly help.
Well, they need a few more of those. Greece, but they've done themselves proud on their opening 31 minutes as they take on the line again. The support was there, just couldn't find it. They get it away really late. Ilyas gets it now. He's looking. Spins the ball away. Meads drops it back underneath. They are trying to keep the ball alive where they can.
Yeah.
Mamazelos jumps out of dummy half. Goes down the short side. Kick over the top. But there's no real chases in the middle of the field. And in the end, Escaré can collect it. Now he'll look to launch a counter-attack up to the 20. Not sure the Greek players infield knew about that, and I think there could be a problem here for Mitchell Zampatides, who went sliding in. And I think he's come off second best. Let's hope he's okay.
Greek got down, a player down, injured. We're just waiting to see what happens at the moment.
Like a bit of a slide tackle, if I'm honest. Zampatides is the longest serving Greek player, having made his debut for the country in 2012. We'll be concerned for that man. Still some okay stuff, hasn't he?
Looking on it. He just got his leg caught underneath here, didn't he?
Just watch how he approaches this tackle here. Yeah, just oh,
it's his ankle, isn't it, I think?
Doesn't look great, that. I think the physios have signalled that he's okay. It's one of those awkward ones where your foot gets trapped under. Look, his right foot here. Ooh.
What we do know about the surface here at the Eco Power Stadium in Doncaster, it's a first-class surface, isn't it? Hopefully, no damage there. What do he's thinking, Steve Georgalis? They've had chances, haven't they? They've had a couple of chances. They've had sets on the line, but not really done enough, have they?
No, not really, no. But that chance there, the biggest.
But hopefully Greece can actually get a try and do something, get back in the game.
Far end, and he couldn't just quite execute, could he? The missed pass there was just overrun, and as a result, the ball ended up going behind him, hit his hand. But they have had little parts of player, haven't they? You know, they've tried some inventive stuff, tried kicks over the top, couple of late offloads as well. I think that's one thing they have done well. But in the girls, often promoting the ball, creating a bit of second phase. But again, I go back to what I mentioned earlier. It's the simplicity of what France are doing, and it's just tiring out the middle unit of Greece and just blasting through them.
That's better though.
Yeah.
They get Sangare and dump him on the ground this time. And he'll play at 25 off the French try line. 7 to go to the break. Oh, just popped up centre field. Garcia offloads it. Gets it away. Gudemon now. Again, every time he gets it, he's got Greek defenders going backwards. Laid over 50 metres already in his short stint on the field. And they're over the halfway line. Last one.
Come on, Greece.
Drop back on this near side. He's expecting it to come again, and it will come again. Fullback comes to collect it though first, and there was a hit off the ball here, and this is ill discipline.
Zampatides again. The kick pressure on Artie Morg is deemed to be illegal. I'm not so sure about that. Gets the ball away, yeah, perhaps so. When you slow it down to fractions of a second like that, it doesn't look great.
So it's been put on report, that one. Zampatides, who's shaken off that ankle problem, but he got there, he thought, well, I might as well while I'm here. But it could lead to more points, and France looking to extend their lead here. Got a gilt-edged opportunity. 10 away. Looking now to move the ball across the field. Taking on the line, close in. Good carry. They're 2 metres away. Just push back a metre or so. They'll play it now. Centre field. Bodies in motion. Sangare. Zampatides with a tackle. They're all in there. The Greek forwards trying to stop their man. But they're all underneath the post. They're going short again.
And France have scored again.
Julien dives over. And not for the first time tonight.
And it is 18-0 France with a conversion to come, folks.
They lead lead by 18 points to nil.
Yeah. It all came about, didn't it? From Zampatides' late shot, that ill discipline without the ball on Artie Morg. We just get to see it here one more time in slow motion there. Referee felt that he could have pulled out of that one. It's been placed on report, but off the back of it, it's cost us deception just to get in between Ilias. Just look how tight they're all defending there. Nani Ikis and Ilias there. Benjamin Julian, the most capped Frenchman out there tonight, scores his 4th try in French colours. Catalan second rower, and he'll be delighted with that. And I was just about to say in the build-up to that you just felt that was a really important period for Greece, didn't you?
It was a poor penalty to give away, wasn't it, really? It was almost like I said,
I mean,
his
effort, his desires right, isn't it? But, you know, at this level, you have to get those exactly bang on.
Here's Artemorg. Going to make it 4 from 4 off the kicking tee.
See if they kick it, see if they make it 4 from 4.
Should do. 9 metres to the left of the sticks. And the flags go up again. 20 points to nil, and you do wonder if that's the try that may just break the Greece side's heart.
Yeah, just look at the line there in between Nanyakis and Ilias.
It is now 20 points to nil,
I
folks.
suppose that's another positive for Greece, really, that they haven't been defensively picked and pulled apart. It's just perhaps that little scruffy try as he goes and the bounce of the ball, but the other two have just been short-range crash overs.
Yeah. They've not been bust open as such, have they?
No, they haven't been stretched and opened. It's just perhaps 1 or 2 people missing their role on the try line.
Yeah. You just wonder, we mentioned it in the build-up, there were a lot of forwards around trying to stop that play, which meant they couldn't stop the subsequent one. So France will argue their tactics were spot on.
Well, they're just playing the power game, aren't they? Any time they're near the line, through the big forwards just crashing over from short range, almost challenging the smarts in the goal line defence of Greece.
It's a decent kick in behind Mitsias, who will get back. The chasers are coming, a wall of white in front of them. How much, Carl, do you feel that result, England against Samoa, would have been on France's mind? Because they will fancy, if Samoa turn up and serve up what they did against England, France will feel they can beat them.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Look, France aren't here to make up numbers. You know, speaking to Laurent Fresneau before we come on air, he's excited for what France can do in this World Cup, and he believes that they can go on and get out of the group stages. I mentioned there, in the last 11 World Cups, they've only got out of the group twice. One of those was back in 2013. Fell short in the group stages in 2017, but you know, I don't think for 1 minute they'll be thinking about Samoa and England at the moment. There's this game to play. You have to respect your opposition.
Last one here. They'll go high. They're hoping for a French error, but Escaret's underneath it. He makes one, but it went backwards. Well, Greece need to put the chase on here, and they just held off a little bit there on Escaret.
Some signs of that.
And now they've missed him, and now there's danger. Escaret trying to launch an attack from inside his own 10, and he's tackled 15 away.
He's able to do that off the back of a laboured chase. Escaret there just gets his skill not quite right, but turns his back, has the presence of mind to do that, and as a result the ball goes backwards. It saves him flushes.
They need something like that, don't they, Greece? Just to give them some cheap field position. As the ball goes up towards the 40-metre line. Couple of sets left in this first half. Can Greece hold on? Yaha fancies a run. Ilias makes the tackle. 6 again, crucial, and here goes Da Costa busting up the middle. Great run from him. 40 away, and Greece at the moment, they're hanging on by their fingertips. As Garcia bumps off one, goes again.
About 90 seconds to go until half-time, folks.
Offloaded again, Da Costa. More. Julien cuts inside, and Greece is happy to make the tackle. Plenty of time left here for France to add another try. Goudemont, that's a great tackle. Bodies on the line job there from the Greek defenders, but more to come here. Morg steps around one, tries to get the ball away. Does get the ball away, it's on the ground, and Greece survive. Fair play, absolute gutsy effort there.
Yeah, Billy Magoulis all over Artie Morg. I think he's been Greece's best player tonight. There's a bit of inventiveness once again. The
And
chase
they
is
kick
on.
it early, and the chase is on. Yahar's after it. The player goes to ground. Yahar will pick it up. Now they're trying to get him over the sideline, but they can't on this occasion.
Well, look at the chase once more. They're out on the feet at the moment, Greece. Sabatidis. It was an awful set for him defensively, just there, being left on the floor, not finishing tackles off, just getting too quick in and around him. He's out on his feet, he's made 19 tackles so far. And that perhaps is the full-time athlete to this French side, kicking in now.
20 seconds left. The try now really would be a hammer blow to Steve Georgiades' side. They're 35 out, they muscled up in defence last time. Can they hang on here? France looking for that fourth try. They go out the back. Julien Paul, that was touch, but he'll go into touch, but that might just be enough to get the Greek side through to half-time. Mitsias with a fingertip save there was just enough.
Half-time, folks. Greece 0, France 20.
Not created an awful lot, but they've out-muscled and out-manoeuvred the Greek side as Tony Gigo got a try. His kicking game not quite on point in that first half. Benjamin Julien also going over. But Greece have come here determined to put on a display. They've had a go at it in that first half. But at the break, it's France 20, Greece 0. So 20 points to 0. France leading by 20 points to 0. And let's get down to pitch side. Jenna Brooks with some half-time reaction.
Yeah, thanks very much, Mark. I have Artur Morg, the French halfback. It seemed the longer that half went on, the more confidence his team became.
Yeah, it was not the best half for us, but still a good half. Lot of error.
So guys, what do you guys think of the first half? Vote in the poll, end to end, time to watch. Could be
We have to be more dominant in defense. Be better.
I have to end the poll there 'cause I made a mistake, folks.
Keep pushing and keep the advantage.
Artur, thank you so much for talking to us. We appreciate it. Get in there and listen to your team talk. We've got the captain of Greece, Jordan Meads. Jordan, plenty of opportunities out there, but you just struggled to execute them.
Yeah, look, this is International Rugby League, you know, so we want to take those opportunities when they come, but I don't know, our boys will fight till the wheels come off, so.
What's gonna dominate our halftime chat in there?
We just got to hold the ball and play possession, you know, they're full of energy when they're down here, not so much when they're down there, so playing in the right position of the field and we'll be right.
Jordan, appreciate your time. Thank you.
Jordan Mead says the Greek side are going to try until the wheels come off. Well, we can't fault the lack of effort, Kyle Amor, but they've been undone with some pretty basic rugby league in the end.
Yeah, we just see here the first try of the evening. Jordan Desiree just getting over the line, just a power play from him. Just as simple as the scores. The goal line deep from Greece, it doesn't advance forward enough. And there's just not enough time there, is there?
There you go, folks. What
Just big man running hard.
do you think of the first half?
And God, this was a chance, wasn't it? You just feel if that had come off, what life that would have breathed into, confidence into this Greece side. It's lovely ball movement.
So guys, keep voting in the chat.
All combined. Johnny Mistas there, he just can't quite take it in. He perhaps doesn't get his depth right. Another day, that could have been great for them. But it was this kick here, it was a scruffy try, wasn't it? Miles Gal can't deal with it. Satini Tokamo, neither can he. But just watch there, there's no line speed, there's no kick pressure from Amazeus. And as a result there, it just becomes a scruffy.
So guys, keep on your questions in the chat, like, subscribe if you are new to the channel.
The earlier penalty right in front of the sticks where Artie Amor just knocked that over early on. That was 14-0. And then the last try was just another.
So I want you guys to have your questions, have your say, put your question in the chat.
And getting in between two of the Greece players there. It's a simple score from them. Nanyakis and Ilias there. Got to defend what's in front of them. It's just a simple slide over there for the Frenchman.
20 points to 0 at the break then here. at the Eco Power Stadium. You see there, France had far more play of the balls. They've completed more sets, and the meters looking at 871 to 464. That pretty much tells the story. Second half to come, but let's get some more reaction. Jenna Brooks has got a special guest down at pitchside.
I certainly do, Mark. Kevin Leroy, former French international. What have you made of that first half?
I think we've been quite fortunate to come after with 20-0. I thought Greece offered a really good opposition.
So, guys, keep your questions coming.
I thought to finish our set with one in touch, a penalty, and a repeat set. But on the back of that, every time we actually spend some time in the 20-minute, we've been very dangerous. I think in second half we have to replicate that more often. And I think physically they won't be able to handle us.
What do you think Laurent Friesenu, the head coach, will be chatting to his players about in the dressing room right now?
I think down the middle, they break the line a couple of times. So I think we start like be more tight and be more physical, letting them go into the last tackle. And after the back three been very good and keep doing this, spending more time in there after. I think that will be the main message.
Kevin, while I have you here, I think it would be remiss of me not to talk about the work that you do on mental health. I know you are a huge advocate, and you've also been working alongside some of the teams in this World Cup. Can you tell us what you've been up to?
So I'm part of with Rugby Cares, which obviously I've been on the other hand when they've been amazing with me and providing me mental support.
So, guys, questions.
And obviously as part of the World Cup and November, they all joined together to deliver a mental health program. So the last 18 months we've been all around in England to see the community clubs to try to raise awareness and educate the young people about what is mental health, how you can recognize the sign within yourself or also your mate, and maybe help him. And it's been absolutely amazing. And now we have been going to see all the nations, so women, wheelchair and men's, because now we need their help, we need their platform, the fact they are all idols for these young kids, to help us to spread the message and reach as many people as possible. I feel we're going to the right direction, but we need more people and people like elite athletes to get behind us and help us to spread the message.
So Kevin, for people who might be watching this at home, what's the most important message that you do want to get across here tonight?
Having mental health problem is absolutely normal, and breaking the stigma and I live those stigma myself when you think you're crazy, and after also is opening up, not being scared to share your emotion and feelings.
So guys, keep your questions coming, like, subscribe if you are new to the channel. I'm happy.
That we always say is the difference between a mental injury and a physical injury is the physical you can see it, the mental you can see it. So I can be there in front of you, tell them I'm okay, but maybe I'm closer, that's not the case. So for that we need to normalize having those conversations and push people to actually open up, and especially those young people. If we go out the roots, they'll become better adults.
Well, Kevin Leroy, thank you so much.
So hopefully Greece can get a try and it'll be nice.
To get across. Thank you so much. Go and enjoy this second half. Okay, well on Saturday at St James's Park, England opened the World Cup in an emphatic fashion. They beat Samoa 60 points to 6. Here's some of the best of the action.
Watkins. Tell you what, he's had a great season, hasn't he, Callum Watkins?
He's having a great game here as well, Dave.
Playing in the centres, he's been playing second row this year. Oh, Williams has left the ball. Gets the support on the inside. Wales beats over for the first try in this World Cup.
So guys, keep your questions coming.
Here's this game, you're likely to finish second, you're likely to play Tonga in the quarter. Tonga on the ball! Brilliant ball! Donghyun's on his way! Cuts on the inside! This is spectacular! Absolutely spectacular! England are on a roll! Tackle 5. Here comes the last. They're numbering up on this right-hand side. Well spare and a pass away! Oh, Young's in again!
And a man short as well here.
Wolseley interception! Interception! Tago's away! I don't think they're going to catch Isaac Tago. Tompkins will do his best, but Isaac Tago. They needed a gift, they got a gift. England are going for hands. Callum Watkins has one thing on his mind, and that's to get underneath the sticks. And England stretch the lead again.
to Radley playing in the dummy half position now. Chris Hill takes it on. England are looking for more. They want some more. It's pumped out towards Herbie Farnworth. And Herbie Farnworth is the latest starlet to make a name for himself. Big muscular effort from Whitehead. Has he got it in? Here comes Mackinson, gonna go on the outside, he's got the pace, Bocchino for the pass, no, the referee says play on, and Elliot Whitehead has scored again. Williams with a kick to the corner, here they go, Mackinson, the latest to join the celebrations. Williams over, England unstoppable. The World Cup charge has started here today. England with Radley.
Hopefully, guys, the second half will be. Hopefully, Greece can get a try in the second half.
How long is that list of try scorers now?
Yeah, emphatic opening day performance from England, who top Group A. And as we stand at the moment, looks like it's going to be France who will join them as winners from the opening round of games. Pretty impressive, was it, from England? We hoped they'd win, Kyle, but the manner of the victory was outstanding.
Well, I don't think anybody in the country seen that margin coming, did they? You know, I was driving up to the game, and I couldn't make my mind up about which way it was going to go. So often I kept leaning towards Samoa, but my word, England delivered, didn't they? And it was so important that they did so to set up that game over in Bolton between England and France. It should be a sellout now. Of everybody who's listening at home, if you haven't got a ticket already, make sure you do so.
Yeah, well, let's have a look what's going on down then here at the Eco Power Stadium in the dressing rooms. Looks quite relaxed in the French dressing rooms. Laurent Fresneau maybe just making a couple of points down there, Kyle, but his side... Look,
Come on, Greece! Go try the second half.
Basics right, and they're treating this as a professional job, and I think they've done it pretty well so far.
Yeah, they have. You know, Artie Morg said there that it probably wasn't the best game for France, but it's so difficult, isn't it, going up against an unknown quantity in the Greece side. And the fact that they've been able to register 20 points without playing flamboyant rugby, just simple power game and brute force. But for those players now that we're seeing inside the Greece dressing room, I think they'll be loving it. You know, you can see there Steve Georgialis getting his troops ready. It's all about energy for them, you know. It's important that we saw the last 5-6 minutes there of that game in the first half, just evidently and increasingly running away from them. We just hope that they're able to finish this next 40 in the same manner, because if not, then it could get a bit of a blowout for them.
Well, they could be, but as we said in that first half, they've competed well. They've rolled the dice on occasion, the chips and the chases, but they might need a little bit more than that.
But that, yeah, no, 100%. You know, that missed opportunity, the best chance of the half for them, through Johnny Mistas in that over on that right side was crucial for them, really. But
Alfie, come on, Greece, get a try in second half.
They wanted to showcase the world that they're meant to be here. They want to build on that, and they wanted to just make sure that they give it their best shot. You know, leave no stone unturned, and I think they've delivered on that. I think again, they already spoke that it was already won by being here, didn't they?
Welcome back then here. If you rejoin us around the world, the Greek fans in the ground have got a smile on their face. Their team so far have done them proud. They haven't managed to get any points as yet, but...
So guys, we're just waiting to see what the second half is going to be in store.
The Greek side has been on. Then the fact that they are here is a success in its own right. They come out for the second half.
The players are on their way out, folks.
There's still plenty of rugby to be played here tonight. Lachlan Ilias, the South Sydney man, making his Greek debut tonight. He spoke in the build-up about his grandparents and what it meant to him and to them to represent his Greek heritage here tonight.
We're now just waiting for France to come out, and then we'll be ready for the second half,
And
folks.
there's more to be made for this Greek side tonight and for the rest of the tournament as well.
Yeah, it sure is. You know, you've got so many good stories out there. You know, the number 9 for Greece, Peter Mamazalous. You know, he only started in playing for Greece as a 17-year-old. He only went there to train for experience, and you know, the main choice hooker was forced out with a knee injury. The reserve hooker dropped out, and well, he took his chance and won player of the match.
So he scored 4 tries against Norway in London that helped Greece get through to the World Cup. It was interesting, they all went to Greece to play, didn't they? For some of them, it was the first time they'd ever been, and they've been on a bit of a fact-finding mission to find out where their grandparents, etc., came from. And we're live here at the Eco Power Stadium in Doncaster to see if Greece can open their try-scoring account in this second half.
Second half is underway. Greece 0, France 20.
France will be looking to add some points as the ball works its way forward, but that's better defence from the Greek side.
Yeah, Magios, going in there. Number 4, hard shoulder.
They'll be determined. They'll want to give the best account of themselves
an error
they can. An error there, Sangare. Ball went backwards though. Bounce of the ball just favouring the French, and Langy brings it forward on that far side.
Yeah, they get away with that one. This time he decides to opt for a hard carry. Gets 10-15 metres forward, finds his elbows and knees, plays the ball quick. Garcia taking over now.
Yeah, they're on a bit of a roll. Flick pass on the halfway line. Ball brought forward again. Over the halfway line, France go here. This will be the 5th tackle. Da Costa looks around. He sees on the inside, Gigo goes for the crossfield kick there. Looking at Mitsias again. Again, he comes up with it. Instantly tackled. Well, they've been that way 3 times now, and he's caught it every time.
Yeah, perhaps they need to go over to the other side, don't they? Test Satini Tokamo out. Because he's been fantastic under the high ball all night. His kick returns have been great as well.
So guys, keep putting your questions in the chat, like, subscribe if you are new to the channel.
They want to enjoy this second half. Burning the tackles here, and only 22 metres off their own line. Going to come down the short side, trying to pinch a few cheap metres. They get up to the 30. Nice one. They need a good kick here, and they're going to kick downfield. Cool.
Hopefully we get a try from Greece. I hope we do.
He'll bring the ball forward. Are they going to launch a counter attack? Oh, big shot went in there, and that's a knock on. What a tackle! Look at the reaction. Mitsias, he can catch him and he can hit them.
Well, he didn't miss, did he? He missed the ass. Right shoulder, hard contact into his opposite number 3. Whack, get that into you. Through with Yaya. Well, he'll feel that, won't he? The Frenchman. What a shot there. Missed the ass on Yaya. He forces an error. And it's those sort of defensive actions, Mark, that can spark a side up.
He enjoyed that, didn't he?
Certainly did.
He enjoyed that.
I'm quite impressed with him, you know.
Well, some players on the big stage. What can Greece do on the back of it? France's turn to defend now. There's a penalty, offside. They wanted to tap it quickly. Chase Robinson. They're 20 away. Mamazelos has it. Gets it away.
Come on, Greece! Thank you very much for the likes. I really appreciate it, folks.
First try at the World Cup for Greece. They're going now across. They're going out the back. Here is Robinson into the line. He's wrapped up 10 away. He's looked lively, hasn't he? Robinson. 12 away. They come back centre field now. France have got to do some defending here, and there's going to be another penalty. So that's back-to-back penalties now in the 20.
Well, man, the usual sequence goes penalty, penalty, try. And will it
Let's
happen
find
here at the
out.
World Cup?
Let's have a look. They take the first carry in. Driven forward.
Come on, Greece!
Tackled 5 away. Mamazelos now. Oh, they put it down. Big chance goes begging. And that was their best chance. Let's get down then to pitch side. Jenna Brooks is there with all the halftime news.
Yeah, thanks very much, Mark. Speaking to Steve Georgialis, at halftime, the head coach of Greece, he said that he felt his players were competing well. They just gave away too many six-agains. He wants them to start this second half the same way they started the first and don't look for the easy way out. He also mentioned France's choice to kick for penalty as opposed to running the ball on 22 minutes. He said that was a sign of respect to his players for the way that they were playing. As far as Laurent Fraizenou goes, the head coach of France, he was really pleased with that first half. He was happy with their discipline. He said, however, that his players must be on their toes because this Greece side have quality players who are fast. He's confident, however, that they can hold on and see out this win.
Cheers, Jenna. As a kick downfield, it's going to bounce. Will it go into touch? It will, over on that far side of the field. Artemorg with a kick downfield. Well, Greece just had their best chance, didn't they, Kyle? And they couldn't complete the set. And they'll be really disappointed with that.
Yeah, played to error as well, wasn't it? The pass was, well, it was awful, really, from Mamazilus to Billy Magoulis. The pass was too low. They were just trying to crash over the line. It was disappointing, wasn't it?
It was, but they've got it back down the other end. As the ball now works its way forward. 25 off the line. There's a French player down here, and it's Goudemont. There's been a clash of heads there, I think. The referee will wait for the doctors to come on. Ball working its way up the middle.
Well, I think if Greece can get into that good ball territory, the best chance of them scoring is obviously through Lachlan Ilias, the South Sydney halfback.
Well, here's the kick downfield. He's trying to turn around Escaré. Now he needs this ball to put the brakes on. He needs it to put the brakes on, and it skips away.
But just another way, I think, and he's been threatening on a couple of times tonight. Billy Magoulis, a late offload from him. If we can recognise that he can get that arm free, there might be a chance that somebody could just poach a try. But they just need more time. More field territory as well down that end, and that's a knock on. Is it not? It's 6 again, they've given away. It's another one of those. Steve Georgialis mentioned at half time. We heard from Jenna Brooks how there's too many of them for his liking.
Yeah, ball coming forward again. Good defensive effort just short of the halfway line. Ball played now. Da Costa.
Come on, Greece.
Works his way forward.
Some worrying signs, Mark. Players not getting put to the floor. Players falling out the back of tackles. We're only sort of 6-7 minutes in. Some bad signs defensively for Greece. There's another guy left out the back of the ruck, if you can have a look there.
Well, Gigo turns it back underneath, and there is the space, and they're side footing away. They get the offload away. Goudemont with a pass, and they are over. Try is scored. Artemorg it was who got it.
Try for France, folks.
Try, and tired Greek buddies beating up the middle. The run from Laguerre, and Morg was there to finish it off.
Artemorg there, getting his first try in French colours in only his 3rd cap. But he just got too quick, didn't he? Mathieu Laguerre, there's a huge space there. Billy Magoulis on an overchase, an offload as well to Goudemont. And the ever supporting Artemorg. Brilliant half-back play, isn't it? All good half-backs, the best players. They anticipate where the space is going to be, know where the threat is, and get on the end of it. And Artemorg, like I said, he gets his first try for his international side. It's just a lovely line, wasn't it? A drop under from Laguerre, supporting Goudemont, and it's a quality French try. But I mentioned in build-up that the signs were there. It was ominous, really. Too many of the Greece players just getting left on the floor, not finishing tackles off. And as a result, well, it was just all too quick, and the spaces opened up.
Late gone second half, and Artemorg, who's got 4 goals to go with his try, should have a 5th one here. From right in front. Well, Greece, I think, no matter what the outcome of this second half, if they don't get any points, I think they will rue those chances that they've had. 24 becomes 26.
26-0 in favour of France, folks.
Look, it probably wouldn't have changed the result of the game, but it would have been nice to see Greece get a reward. We just see here once again a lovely pre-planned move. Goudemont there. A France supporting Artie Moore. Mamazela's all over him, trying to get him down. There's rounds of applause there from Sean Long, Trezeguet, and the rest of the French coaching staff. After 8 minutes gone, it's almost a carbon copy, isn't it? Too quick in and around the scrum lines there, the middle of the field. The French are just rolling them.
So they have it now, France 20 away. We saw in Group A on Saturday, England really kick on in the second half against Samoa. Are France about to do the same to Greece here? Another big carry there. Look at Sangare. He'll be with Leeds next season. Ball now down the short side. Escarrain to the line. He fancies a run. All of a sudden, the French, they all want their hands on the ball.
You just have to count the white shirts in and around the ruck, all flat, no playing off ruck recognition, knowing that it's quick. The ball moves right to left now, at the back to Sami Soni-Langi.
Again, Mitsias did well. Was that a high shot? No, it wasn't. Mitsias, he dropped back, hadn't he? I think, expecting the kick, and they ran it. They did well to scramble there. Here's the last one. Gigo again is going back to Mitsias. Again, he gets off the ground. He'll sleep well tonight.
Yeah, I'm not so sure. He might rue that missed chance in the first half, but all joking aside, his game's been quality, really. He's been so safe under the high ball.
Half an hour remaining here in Doncaster. Greece have shown they're not trying to throw it about.
Oh, come on, Greece.
Penalty.
The French players there just jumping the gun. Not quite getting back the 10 metres with the referee. You see there, on those three players on the right-hand side, all in front of the referee. The linesman perhaps called it. It's just cheap.
It is Greece 0, France 26.
Yeah, France play England on Saturday at the University of Bolton Stadium. Well, on Sunday, Greece are back here to take on Samoa. And if they thought tonight was tough, well, welcome to the World Cup when you take on Samoa and England. But they're doing all right. Now they're looking to come forward. Better hands, will it bounce up? Oh, it didn't. It's play on, though. It's play on. Mixias in the end.
Thank you for the 3 likes. I highly appreciate it, folks.
Final pass there. They created the numbers, didn't they? The quick catch and pass there from Robinson. Out to Mistas. Can't take it in.
Come on, Greece. At least get a try.
Ball now with Meads. Nowhere to go. Spent a couple of years with Gateshead here. Earlier in his career. Ball now goes to Ilyas. Stands up the kick. They're after this one. And the ball on the ground. It's going to be play on. But I think the referee's going to say that Sitini Taukamon knocked it on. That was a shame. It was there to be competed for.
Yeah, Sitini Tokamo nearly got over there. His brother Tyrone played in 2018, and his sister, she also plays for Greece as well. A real family affair, and how good of an occasion that would have been to see him get over, the 18-year-old. He just knocks it forward there, doesn't he? It was a good contest, it's better.
Now, a penalty given away for a
Come on, Greece.
That's not what he wants.
And Greece let the French out of their own end.
Billy Magoulis there. Attila Gert, he must be 6'5", and Magoulis is not the tallest. But he's done well there to clatter around the head.
Well, I'll tell you what, Magoulis didn't have the most happy of spells at Warrington in the Super League in the UK, but he's certainly put his hand up tonight. As now, here goes Bizaria.
52 minutes, hasn't he, Magoulis, the former Cronulla Sharks man.
Yeah, ball centre field now. Trying to break up the middle. Garcia couldn't get it away. 30 away though. Quick play of the ball. They're moving it out wide here now. The short pass. They muscled up well in defence there. Ilyas it was with a tackle, and Zapatini's in there to finish it, but they're attacking the short side. The kick stabbed through. Knocked on, I think, by Samasoni Langi. Again, he's lost it over the line.
Yeah, certainly has there. Almost looked certain for his first French try. The former Tongan.
Nearly a try for France again.
Gets a boot to it. Perhaps knocks it on, doesn't he? Yeah, he just knocks it on there under pressure from Chase Robinson. Over 100 appearances over a 5-year stint. Sami Soni-Langi with the Catalan Dragons.
Yeah, and that's why he's eligible. The Residency rules. Here's a high shot. So both sides maybe just getting a little bit ill-disciplined and maybe fatigue on both sides. You know, some of these players have not played for a while.
Yeah, after Romano there, I don't know what he's thinking. Comes an awful long way. Just gets that last part of the tackle wrong, gives a penalty away. And France going forward, look, they can't defend.
Come on, Greece.
Against England, because England will pay. They'll make them pay.
Greece is going to play well, and Greece are showing the fight, but it just needs bottle.
Forward there. Good determined carry there. Now centre field. Nice hands. Oh, he's an
Oh my!
It was on for a split second. That was better again from Greece. Well, they've shown in moments that they have got the ability. They just need a little bit of luck.
Yeah, it was lovely play, wasn't it? The two forwards interlinked.
Oh, for Greece, we're going to score there.
Just a little soft ball, gets through the tackles, tries to get the offload away to Mead. And once again, it's just that final part, Mark, isn't it?
Well, they're giving it a crack here. They've got to do some defending now, and they're getting stuck in as well. Patides has put himself about a bit tonight as well, and now they're going to kick here. This is a high kick. Is this going out on the full? Well, that is an absolute shocker.
Yeah, I called it, didn't I, right at the start of the game? He's either rocks or diamonds. He's put one or two little kicks in, but by and large, I think 60-70% of them. Well, that's a shocker, isn't it, really? 5 metres over the sideline, Tony Gigo there.
Even if it had gone into touch, it wasn't the greatest kick, was it? But credit there, we've got to give it to the Greek defence. They're getting stuck in here, 15 into the second half. Now they've got the ball again. Ilias gets it away. Here now is Mitsias, juggles it, takes it in. Tackle 25 away. I think they're growing in belief here, the Greek side, and who knows what a try would do for them in this game. They are certainly not giving up as they're going to kick in behind.
Good! Yes! Greece have scored! Greece have scored, folks!
First ever Greek try in the World Cup. Brilliant vision. The kick through. And
Greece have scored!
sporting history. And Steve Georgialis. Come on, Steve. Give us a smile. Your team has scored in the World Cup.
Oh, what a moment for that young man there, 18 years old, Satini Tokamo. Well, he'll remember that for the rest of his life. It was a wonderful passage of play, wasn't it?
Greece have scored a try.
But then they look to move the ball from right to left. It's Ilias out the back to Mead. And what about this for a kick? Perfect weight. He wants the bounce, and he gets it there. Satini Tokamo with a try for Greece.
Brilliant. I think all the fans in here tonight, that was the moment they wanted. He didn't panic, and he scores. Little bit of afters as well. We said they were growing in confidence, Carl. That was great vision, great kick, and he didn't panic.
And it's a try for Greece.
And then that lovely weighted kick there from Mead. The 5th try of the evening, and boy, it was a beauty, wasn't it? Satini Tokamo, you little dancer.
Here's Ilias then. Can he turn the 4 into 6? Here goes the kick. Just inside, right.
And it is 6 points to 26 in favour of France.
Just something that I noticed, it goes to show what this means to this country. The entire bench, the entire coaching team were up on their feet when they scored their first try. It's so hard to believe that 6 months ago this game was illegal in Greece. They are now playing in their very first game in the World Cup, and they have now scored their very first try.
Say what, Steve doesn't look best pleased, does he?
Hey. Tell you what, that could be the story of the World Cup, couldn't it, already?
Well, we saw Jamaica try valiantly yesterday. They got points but couldn't get the try, but...
Well, the whole stadium at the Emerald Headingley erupted when they opted to take the 2 points just on the stroke of half-time.
You know, joking aside, Steve Georgialis, we mentioned he's been on this journey for nearly 20 years now with his side. His heart must be beating out of his chest.
Oh, just immense pride, isn't it? You know, he doesn't really look like it there, but I've no doubt that he'll reflect upon that. And what a moment for this Greece side to know that they can score here in this World Cup as well. Looks like a 40-20 attempt. Has he got the legs?
No, not quite. We did mention in the build-up to that try that Greece were just starting to show a bit more belief, and France here just got to be careful that there's a quarter of the game left, but they've got to stay professional here, haven't they?
Yeah, they certainly have. This is much more spirited from Greece. They get the numbers wrong here, though. They've got 5 down the left-hand side of the field. There's only one way it's going, and that's towards the right-hand side of Greece's defence. It's important that they back it up now with a good set of D. And while Pellissier on, he causes havoc as he enters the field.
Yeah, he does. Third World Cup for Pellissier. As they just go up the middle here. Route 1 stuff from France, who just take one on the chin. How are they going to react here? Last one, Mixias drops back again. And this time, it's Morg who puts it up. Now, this is a contest. He's got to get off the ground here. And they've got it back. This is going to be a try for France in the corner. They're trying to power their way over. What desperation. How on earth have they kept them out there? Brilliant defence from Greece. They got the high ball, but Yaha couldn't get it down.
I'll tell you what a couple of minutes that's been for Greece. From one end of the field to the other. You know, both parts of that are equally valued in terms of try savers and try scorers. That's brilliant from Greece, isn't it? That's something else that the Greece coaching staff will be very, very pleased of. Commitment personified, all there in bucket loads.
Well, Yaha's got 100 tries for the Catalan Dragons. He's yet to get one for France. I must admit that stat surprised me when I saw it earlier on. His weight goes on. An hour gone here in Doncaster, 26-6. And now they're looking to get it out wide. And
Go on, Greece!
Again, has he got support? He's going to kick it. Needs to bounce to the ball. Will he stay in the field and play? He's batted dead. Almost a second try for the Greeks. Takamo again. But that was brilliant from inside their own half.
But it was the width of the pass, wasn't it, from Magoulis to then feed me to supply it out wide to Takamo. He wants that kick to go more across, infield, for the chase of the Greece. If he executes that right, well, they've got another try for sure. It just comes off his foot, all horribly wrong. And Escaré's no choice but to bat it dead.
You just saw the blue and white shirts in the centre of the field. Look, he saw it, and you could see by the look on his face as soon as he kicked it. Now, this is going to be a penalty here under the post because France have not beaten the shot clock. They're rattled here, France, aren't they?
They are, and for our viewers at home, you only get 30 seconds to speed up the game. And the 30 seconds have passed on the shot clock to the penalty. There's a strong drive here now.
Magoulias going for the line, Magoulias! Oh, he's just held up. He thought he was over.
And this is the purple patch now for the Greeks, isn't it? You know, it was almost going to require Herculean effort to get the result here today.
Well, here they go again. Flokas takes it forward. I'll tell you what, if Greece score again here, who knows what might happen. They're moving it out wide, but France survive at the moment. They need a big stand defensively. There's a rear with a tackle, 10 away. They come back towards the middle. You've got a feeling that Takamo will want the ball on this near side if they can get it. The band are starting to play. A set restarts, all happening here. They move it out wide. They're going to stab the kick through, but it's picked up. And can they get back in the field of play? No, they can.
That's brilliant. This is really good from the Greek at the minute. Just turning the screw, building pressure, putting the seed of doubt in the French side. It's another brilliant kick there, isn't it, from Robinson? I thought he was almost gone out there in Romanu, but it's a brilliant tackle from Nick Mugios. It's another set of 6 mark, crucially.
Yeah, they'll get it back. Colt 35 away. Here goes the big fella, Tuliatu. Inside the 30 he goes. Well, you mentioned that tightness. You get a try under your belt, you get a bit of belief, there's a little bit more oxygen left in the tank.
Well, you get more energy by force and repeat sets and making your opposition make multiple sets of defending on their line. It's the hardest part of the field to defend.
Mazelos gets it away, had to reach out for the ball, fires it here to Robinson. Robinson's got nowhere to go, eventually just has to take the tackle, and well, he could have chosen someone a bit smaller to run into than he did, but he takes the tackle 30 metres away. Greece growing in belief. I think France just realising here they need to step things up, and they are doing defensively.
They off a bit of width here from the Ghoulies to the left-hand side. That's where they're going.
Well, here they come now. They'll get it away here now to Meads. Nice pass. Robinson takes it in, fires it to Takamo. Did well to take it.
Very well.
Wasn't the best execution. Last one. What have they got here, Greece? Can they get a kick that they can compete for? They'll go here. Magoulias is going to float it high on the far side. The chasers are coming. The chasers are coming, but France come up with the ball.
Okay, Greece.
He's going to say that's a turnover. And France survived, but they're being pushed here late on.
Yeah, they certainly are. It's much more encouraging, isn't it? I was coming into this second half just worried that it would get to be a blowout. Of course, there is still 15 minutes left of this game. But I think Greece have impressed, haven't they? You know, if you talk about what Jenna said earlier about the game's only just being made legal, they have 8 Greek domestic players in their competition, playing up against full-time Super League players and good Super League players that are the Catalan Dragons in Toulouse. I think it's been an incredible effort from them.
Yeah, the legacy for the Greeks is not necessarily what happens on the field, it's what happens back in Greece over the next decade or so as Pelissier rampages forward. Better from France. Greece have just got to keep their mind on the job here. They make a good tackle at marker there. There is a Greece player down. Is it Magoulias, I think, who's just hobbling back? So they are a man down. This is the last one, though. Pelissier waits. They're going back to that far side. Ball, was it batted back or was it knocked on? Oh, I think it's knocked on, says the referee. So they're going to get a penalty here, France. 15 to go. Cambos it was who picked the ball up in an offside position.
Yeah, it was knocked on, wasn't it, from Johnny Mistas there. That time it's a contest, isn't it? Sami Soni-Lang, he's a huge athlete. He climbs higher than him on that occasion, and as a result, he's knocked it forward.
Here they go then, France looking to get their second try of the second half. There's a rear punch in the legs, pumping the legs. Ball's come out, I think it was stolen. It was, right in front of the post. So another penalty here. This is a big test of the Greek mentality here. Oh, they're going to have a shot at goal here, Kyle. 26 points to 6. The fans here in Doncaster, they don't like that decision.
Oh, it's negative, isn't it? Yeah. It'll give them a 22-point lead. It'll give them, which doesn't really make any sense, does it? But I think maybe they're just feeling that they need to calm down in the game. You know, they've been under the cosh for the last 10 minutes. Just take the points and just mentally break this Greek side now. But for me, they just had them on the back foot. The Greeks, they look like 2 different teams, with the ball and without the ball. They had the ball for about 6 or 7 minutes there, looked full of energy. But on the flip side of that, when it was their turn to defend, well, they very quickly looked like to be in a hole.
Well, Artem Org has kicked everything in front of him tonight, and 10 metres out. He's back in to kick this one as well. This for 6 out of 6. And again, he makes no mistake, but I just think for Greece, you're probably out on your feet. You're over an hour in to your first ever World Cup game. You're on your own line. You'd give away 2 points every time, Carl, wouldn't you?
28-6 in favour of Greece.
Very smile at that decision from France to take the 2, because it made no sense to anybody else in this ground. But 28-6, just under 13 minutes left in this game, as Ilias now gets us off to the restart.
So France will look to bring it forward.
Same square! Greece, here we are!
Well, they'll need to be better when they take on England at the weekend, France. But if they do win here today, they'll know if they can beat one of England or Samoa, then they will be going through to the quarterfinals.
It's all or nothing, isn't it? Over the next 2 weeks for the French side.
Yeah.
Penny Garcia there in behind the ruck. I thought he's been exceptional tonight. 133 metres gained. There's only Yaha who's gained more.
Yeah. Ball now over on that far side. Not the best pass, but Yaha will pick it up and he'll skip back in field, but he's going backwards. He's looking for a hole in the defence, and there's not one. Credit to the Greek side. They defend it nicely. Last one from halfway. They're just going to arrow the kick across to the far side. Robinson is across to collect it. He'll bring it back, and the tackle is made. I think he's done quite well tonight, Chase Robinson. He's had a couple of offloads, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. His running game's been good. His little passes that he's been able to get away under pressure and at speed has been pretty good as well.
Give space and square.
Certainly showed up tonight, hasn't he?
Yeah, certainly has. Here they go again. Legs pumping. Still carrying it forward. I think hang on heart, if you asked all the neutrals here tonight, did they expect this from Greece? The answer would have been no. They've surprised a few, and they're surprising a few now as they get it out wide. Mitsias driving it forward. Has it been pinched, or is that a knock-on?
I think it's a one-on-one steal from Yaha. I think Yaha drops the ball in the act of doing so. I think it's going to get 6 more to Greece. 40 metres out, central to the field. Mitsias there trying to take on Langi and Yaha. You just see there the little pull. Yeah, it's a strip. It's a knock-on.
He's not had a lot to do, has he, tonight, Adam G, but he's had a very efficient game.
I always think when you don't notice him, that means he's had a good game, isn't it? So,
Exactly.
credit to him.
Scrum then, 40 metres away. Here come Greece again. Ball over the top. Takamo has it.
Come on, Greece!
Evades one, can't evade two, and he's put to the ground, 30 away. Laguerre finishes off the tackle. Oh, was there a knock-on there? There was. Disappointment for Greece. That's a couple of times they've had it in good ball and they've come up with an error early in the tackle count.
Yeah, it has, and it just releases all the pressure. It just breaks your teammates as well. Just there we just see. Takamo. What a night it's been for him. Scored that try earlier on for Greece. The 56-minute mark. A moment of history for his club and for his country as well.
Yeah, can't take that one away from him. As the ball now goes forward. With the French, 10 to go then here. And want at least a couple more tries, I think, the French, just to try and put a little bit of polish on this. 20 points to nil at half-time.
8-6 in the second half doesn't make a great reading, does it?
It doesn't.
All against the side.
And as he
Sides
said,
are full of amateurs.
you give this amount of ball and possession to a side like England or Samoa, you're going to be made to play. But they'll know they need to be better. As working from the marker position, but the flick pass away from Pelissier finds Garcia. Tackle made 18 away. Last one. Surely they're going left again here. They're going to turn the ball back underneath. They're trying to slice their way through, but it's a penalty. Ran behind his own man there. I think it was Corentin Lecam, wasn't it? Off the bench.
See there, that obstruction there. Robert Tuilatu got taken out.
Ball going forward. Carl's got his thinking cap on for player of the match, and he's scratching his head furiously at the moment. Ball up towards the halfway line. We'll get his thoughts in a few minutes' time. Greece coming forward again. Good carry again. Tackle made over the halfway line. Can Greece get another one? There's some tough tests awaiting them. They're back here on Sunday. Samoa, their opponents, and they round things off at Bramall Lane against England. What a moment that will be for them, as now they work it short side, but the ball on the ground. They've had chances, haven't they?
Yeah. Magios, sorry. Got the teeth back in there. Couldn't quite come up with that final part of the pass.
Just trying to speed things up a little bit here, France. Have they lost it? It's a knock-on. Yaha comes up with an error. And Greece are going to get another attacking set over the halfway line.
Oh, Yaha there, he's come up with 2 errors in a row, hasn't he? Maybe he was stripped out there.
Well, it looks like they're going to challenge this, I think. They are going to challenge it. Let's hear from the referee then.
Okay, video referee to director, we have a captain's challenge. We're looking, can I get all available angles on a potential one-on-one ball steal into a knock-on? Concentrate on the ball, if we can get an angle of the ball. Okay. It's 2 in now, it's 2 in. you then if we go back up, that angle is a
Chris Kendall! The guy, the shit ref!
There's 2 in now. There's 2 in.
Oh my god!
There is still 2 in, and there's still 2 in, and the ball is stolen. Based on the available angles, the decision is it is a penalty for a ball steal. The challenge is unsuccessful.
So it is going to be a penalty. So an unsuccessful challenge there, and it is a penalty for France.
I thought it was just dripping live play at the time. Just see there. Is it Niles Gal that pulls that out? But it's France now. You know, this time in the first half, they scored a try, didn't they? Inside the last 5 or 6 minutes. Well, there's 7 minutes left on the clock. Well, Greece can defend this out as well, because I've been so impressed with their effort. There's another penalty as well given here, another ball stripped. And you'd imagine though this time, penalty, the quality in this France side should be able to unpick this defence.
Well, you'd think so. As the try scorer Takamo has gone off, and Aris Stardamanis comes on, and the Aris Eagles, 36 years of age, he's out. He's a World Cup player with Greece.
Yeah. How goes that? A 36-year-old playing on the biggest stage. Yeah. Aris Eagles based in Athens.
Here's France now, looking to move it. They've got bodies in motion, they've got the numbers. Short pass, lovely pass as well. And they will go over. Second try.
Another try for France, folks.
Well, France have had to wait second half, but they do score with 6 to go. It's second of the game. France extend their lead to 32 points to 6.
Yeah. Benjamin Julian there with his second try of the afternoon. The width of the pass there. Out the back again. It's a simple catch and pass. There's a 2-man overlap. And Morgan Esker here. Well, he's got his pick there, hasn't he? Knee rocking on his heels. Out the back. And it's a simple walking try for Benjamin Julian. His second of the evening. He's had a good game, hasn't he?
He has indeed. And a kick to come. This is definitely his toughest assignment of the night for Arthur Morg. Here is Arthur Morg then, looking to add the extras, keep his 100% kicking record going. Same routine. Here he comes then from out wide, and he has nailed it as well. Great kick from him. 34 points to
34-6 in favour of France, folks.
Let's get the player of the match, the Kazoo player of the match from our man Kyle Moore.
Yeah, look, there's been some incredible performances out there tonight. Satini Takamo, what a moment he had with that try. A special mention for Billy Magoulis. A lot of good stuff from the Greece side coming off of him. Artie Morg as well has been good for France. But for me, the guy that's held all that middle unit together, the glue of that France pack, is the number 13, Benny Garcia.
Ben Garcia then, our Kazoo player of the match. Over 170 metres for him. 37 tackles as well.
Big stats from that man. 3 offloads as
another
well.
captain's challenge here, I think, from a knock-on. Let's hear from our video referee.
Video referee to direct time, looking for your best available angle to determine if there's a lost ball by France. If we go back, I think that's the angle that will show exactly what I need. Yeah, no problem, thank you. Yeah, if we go back to that first angle and we take it slow, please. It's definitely touched by Greece. Okay, based on the available angles, the decision will be a neutral infringement. So it's going to be France play the ball. The challenge is successful. France
So it will be a successful challenge here. France quite rightly saying that they didn't knock the ball on, and we saw that from the replay there. And the right decision reached, and there is our player of the match. And well, he's off for a breather now. Giving him the last 4 minutes off. Now you're giving him the player of the match.
I'll let him off with that.
Well, ball's gone on ground this time. What's the referee going to say this is a knock-on?
Well, it'd be fantastic, wouldn't it, inside the final 4 minutes to see Greece come up with something special. The key to it all is through Billy Magoulis and out the back to Ilias as well. Jordan Meads had some good moments. On that occasion there, it's just Belmas, Lambert Belmas there, trying to force the offload, not executing it properly.
Ball here then with Greece. They go out the back. Robinson puts the burners on, slides towards the touchline. Here is Mujios. Plays the ball correctly this time, gets it away. Blockhouse centre field.
Blockhouse 48 tackles tonight.
Ball now working its way centre of the field.
He just tips it out the back.
Well, here's Mamazelos. Can he create something late on here for the Greek side? A little bit of a show and go centre field. Magoulias again. I thought you were going to go for him for player of the match. He's been outstanding.
21 carries, more than anyone else on the field.
They're going back towards that right-hand side. Here now they skip across. Flick pass back. A nice flick pass as well. Here's Constantino.
Come on, Greece. Get another try.
What are they going to do? Are they going to get the kick across the field? They're going to stab the kick through, but it's collected by France on their own line. I think you wanted to see that one maybe go in the air there and have a competition for it over the line.
May as well, making it 50-50, a bit of a lottery. There, the fullback's just there.
Hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. Like, subscribe if you are new to the channel.
Working its way forward here. Last couple of minutes. Is there one more score in this game? France trying to get a roll on here and end on a high. Great shot there. Really good tackle. Well, they're going to kick it high down the field. Chase Robinson chases after it, catches it on the full. Brings it back, thinks about offloading, and eventually just takes the tackle. Tired body, I think, there.
Put some good work in tonight. It's the fullback.
90 seconds to go of the game, folks. 90 seconds.
Brilliance left in Greece to get that second try. They are going to chip over the top here, and Mujios is going to catch it. There is a moment of brilliance. He's going in and out.
Go ahead! To end it off! Greece have scored! Come on!
That was outstanding from Greece. The moment of the match, without a doubt. Was there a bit of magic left? You bet there was. Greece had their second try.
Greece have scored! It's 34-10!
His team have done him and his country proud tonight. 34 points to 10.
Yeah, take a bow. First of all, Billy Magoulis, what about that for a kick? The timing was perfect. Mujios there, in and out, in and away. But what about that for a finish? That is brilliant. Stands Morgan Escare up. He has no answer for him. Look at this. Steps hard up his left, back on his right, in and away. And what a try. Inside the final minute to give Greece a 34-10 scoreline. The kick from Magoulias was perfect. And the finish, well, it was absolutely exquisite.
What a moment. What a moment. Look at that. That's what it means.
Points to the wrong badge.
Well, he's not bothered. Forget. Come on, Kyle. How tight's that? The hooter goes. So the last kick will be for Lachlan. Ilias.
Here we go. We'll see if it will end at 34-10 or 34-12.
We came tonight. We weren't sure what we were going to get from Greece. We knew we were getting a moment of history. But they have fought to the very end. It's been a proud night. Here's the kick then. And he gets it straight through the middle. Well, France have got the win that they needed to get their quarter-final hopes alive.
Full time, Greece 12, France 34. Like, subscribe with the bell notification. Don't forget to post. And I'll have a look at the things for you for tomorrow because I don't know.
But when it came, they stood up and they gave everything for the badge. A team that was playing hidden away behind closed doors.
I'm going to be doing you guys tomorrow. I don't know which. I think we play on Chelsea play on Wednesday, folks.
Yeah, they certainly have, and our viewers at home, they will have enjoyed that final try. They deserved it. You have
Yep, so we don't play tomorrow. We play on Wednesday. So you guys tomorrow will be getting Tonga versus Papua New Guinea tomorrow. So like, subscribe to the notification, get post, and don't forget to look on the playlist for the Rugby League World Cup watch-on playlist. So if you guys have missed any of them, they will be on that playlist for you guys to go and watch all the playlists, all the watch-ons from the